Then take a look at the Minisopuru 4K dual display KVM switch docking station. So here's the guy. Got a nice texture here on the top. On the front we got a switch. We got some LED indicators to let you know which PC is currently switched to. Two USB-A 10 gigabit per second ports. USB-C 10 gigabit per second port. Also says that is power delivery 15 watts. Headphone jack, mouse, and keyboard. And on the back, got our power input, PC1 and PC2. So this can go to the host. This is power delivery, USB-C data. Got our two HDMI inputs and our two HDMI outputs. So we got two HDMI to HDMI cables, USB-A to USB-C, USB-C to USB-C, and we got our switching control. And in the last box, we've got our power supply. So this is good for 100 or 240 volts. That's good for international or domestic, and it outputs 3 amps at 12 volts. So if we plug in power, okay, that's cool. So it actually lights up here on the front, and you can see it is currently on PC1. So we can use this as a switch, or we can plug in the remote switch and use that to do the same thing. It looks like outside indicators right here on the switch too. So that way if you don't want to have to be reaching back to reach to this, we can bring this up closer to our hands. First I'm going to plug in the HDMI from my main PC. I'll plug that into the HDMI in. And then for PC1 I'm going to plug USB-C to USB-A. Then I will plug in HDMI out. And that is going to go to this display. Then I will plug in USB-C on my laptop to USB-C on the dock. So it looks like both laptops see it. So right now it is connected to this display, and if we swap that, cool. Now we are connected to this laptop. Now this laptop only has one HDMI out, but I should be able to connect two displays to this laptop. So I'm going to plug into slot 2, and we will plug that into this monitor. So we've got a total of 3 displays for this laptop, and if we had one more HDMI out on this one, which we don't, we would also have 2 on that one, but for that one we're only going to have the 1 extra. So very nice having a dual extendable display. Now right now they're all on duplicate, so I'm going to go to display settings and extend. Now I can drag my files and folders over here, watch videos over here, work here. I got 3 full displays, all with that one little dock. And if I ever want to, I can swap that, and we can do basically the same thing on this laptop. And if I plug in my keyboard, we are getting power. Cool, so I can use my keyboard with this laptop, and if I switch, I can use my keyboard with that laptop as well. So I don't have to reach and grab that keyboard or that keyboard. I can use the one keyboard and the one mouse to control both laptops. And if I plug in my USB stick, that did recognize it, and we have got those files. So now if I switch, I can see we got the same drive here. It's got the same files, and they do play. So if you want to share a lot of files from one computer to the other, you can just plug in that one thumb drive and you just copy files to it, then open up the other laptop and copy files from it. And the last thing I want to do is a speed test, just to see how fast it can actually read from that drive. So for sequential 1x8 process 1 thread, we got 924 on the read, 843 on the write. For sequential 1x1 process 1 thread, we got 625 and 700. For the random 4K 32 process 1 thread, we got 102.98, and random 4K 1 process 1 thread, 22 and 40. So we are definitely getting 10 gigabit per second speeds with these ports. So yeah, if you're looking for a dual display KVM that is also capable of reading from one regular HDMI computer and one USB-C computer, it's going to be hard to find a solution better than this.